Welcome to my next video in the series about learning the Woovebox. I've had my Woovebox for about 6 hours now, and been following some tutorials on YouTube. Shout out to a YouTube channel called Wooveboxing. What I've learned here is from a tutorial called Track from Scratch. I'll link to that in the description. And in my last video, I showed some rhythm sequencing and said, oh, but that chord stuff, I have no idea how that works. Well, I followed along with that video, and now I have a pretty good idea how the chord stuff works. What we're hearing in the background is the track that I'm about to create from scratch. So I'll show you how that works and show you what I've learned in the last day. I'll stop the music. First thing I'm going to do is go back into song mode and delete this track. Initialize song. Alright, so now song 1 is completely blank, starting from scratch here. So I'm going to go into... Well, first let's take a look at what key we're in. We're in the major scale, key of C. I'm going to leave it there because, it's the classic. And go into chord mode, and this is the thing that I wouldn't touch yesterday. Didn't know what I was doing. So the first thing I'm going to do is just program in the 4 chords, starting with the 1 in the first position on the sequencer. Then going up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, going up to the 5 in the position 5, which is the second bar, 6 in the 3rd bar, and then down to 4 in the 4th bar. And you'll recognize this chord progression from so much pop music. All right, then I'll go into the bass track. All right, and for that one, I'm just gonna put in a pattern into the sequencer on the bass track. Take this note and just put it here. Now, there's an important thing going on in the Woovebox. The creator says that you don't need to know music theory to program bass tracks and arpeggios, and it's true, you don't. There's a feature called Follow Chord that you can access from the song global menu. How exactly that works. But you can hear those bass notes are following along with the chord track, which is pretty slick. And then I showed you yesterday that there's the ability to add a little randomness in here. So when will this one play? This one will play with a probability of 50%. I'm going to do that to all of these downbeats. All the downbeats are going to play with 50% probability, which gives it just a little randomness now, with following the chords and with a little unpredictability, just to make it interesting. All right, and those new notes in the 2nd and 4th bar will give us a little more, a little more rhythm there. All right, so then on to the arpeggio, and this technique is directly from the tutorial on Woovebox in the Wooveboxing channel. Go into the arpeggio sequence, hit right and play, and now it's in a record mode where you can you can play directly into it, but instead of performing the rhythm that I want, performing the notes that I want, I'm just gonna do like he did and just hit a bunch of random buttons until all the lights are lit. So now I'm going to do a little performance-y stuff. All the stuff is in there now. Go into the global mode. I'm going to turn up this arpeggio. Go into the bass track. Go into the global menu there. Turn that volume down. Go into the arpeggio track. Turn that volume down. So what I'm doing is just going into the individual tracks. Here we go. So this is the chord track. You can fade the volume up on it. Thanks for watching this video about learning the Woovebox. I'm going to go spend a couple more hours learning some more stuff, and I'll come back and check in when I've learned something interesting. Enjoy!